Warframe has been around for a long time, specifically since 2013. It still manages to be relevant, which is pretty odd. I'm pretty sure it's very notorious for how long it takes to get anything. I can't help but wonder, what are the players working towards? What could motivate them into putting 11 years into the game? Oh, I see. This program is the concept of grinding masquerading as a playable game. This is where grind sets are made, as one not only has to relinquish any of their hopes to RNG, but also foster an ideology of patience as you have to wait for items to craft. You'll be here for a long time. Get comfortable. Starting the game, you're presented with 3 choices of Warframe. Your choices are Excalibur, Mag or Vault. Despite it being your first choice, it's downright irrelevant. Pick the one you think is the coolest and worry about obtaining the other ones later after a small grind of 1,000 hours. There are actually a lot of Warframes to choose from, so you can either be naive and pick the one that looks the coolest, or pick the one that will help you most with the grind. Or you could play the real game and just swipe your credit card. But you're not gonna do that, are you? You're not weak. The one I chose is Excalibur, by the way. He has 4 abilities: Slash Dash, Radial Blind, Radial Javelin, and Exalted Blade. I'm going to be real with you. I only used this once or twice. If you haven't noticed, these are melee focused. You can carry 3 weapons with you at a time. A primary weapon, which consists of rifles and shotguns, a secondary weapon, which is usually a pistol, and a melee weapon, which can be anything really. In this case, I'm rocking a stick. The skilled among you might actually try and combo your abilities, like switching in between your primary, secondary, and melee. But I personally choose a single weapon and begin to grind. Every Warframe, weapon, archering, and companion can be ranked up and improved until they reach their max rank. At this point, you gain progress in your mastery rank, which not only bumps up a number, but gives you access to the lamest one-time mission imaginable. Increasing your mastery rank also makes higher tier weapons usable, and also unlocks certain missions. Speaking of the missions, they're terrible. Wait, allow me to explain myself. I don't find this kind of repetition enjoyable. To be fair on the game, there's various types of missions. Assassination, you kill the marked target. Capture, you capture the marked target. Defend, you defend a point from 5 waves of enemies. Empyrean, these are railwing and archering missions. If you play Warframe, you already know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, why are you still watching this video? Get on that grind. Excavation, protect some drills and power them with fuel cells found on certain enemies. Exterminate, game end everything. Interception, you take a card, put it in a console, and defend the console. I am noticing a pattern here. Rescue, find Julian Assange and bring him to the extraction point. Unless you don't want to, it's not like I had weapons to give you. Ahaha. Survival, fight endless waves of enemies while looking for life support. As you can see, not the worst mission design, but still a bit samey. Same goes for the level design. I know it's different levels on the same planet, so they're supposed to look similar, but my brother in Christ, it's the same 15 corridors. Some levels aren't linear though, like the open areas on different planets. These allow you to run around, encounter enemies, and complete certain quests for NPCs. Oh, the funny part about these open areas are the level requirements, which aren't a fixed number range, meaning with just a little bit of running, your experience could go from easy to ball crushing. By the way, speaking of running, it's kind of useless. Well, useless for now. Oddly enough, jumping and crouching is a faster mode of transportation. That's why every time you see a clip of this game, the character is doing some insane backflips while covering insane distances. I find the crazy movement in this game a bit funny when considering the progression. It's kind of like driving down the highway at full speed so you can go wait in a line. Co-op is pretty fun though. You can allow friends into your lobbies or complete randoms. I recommend allowing randoms if you want some fun in your life, because either you get your shit pushed in collectively as a group, or you get paired up with SEAL Team 6 who delete every single enemy before you even get a chance to look at them. Also, don't go to the hubs. You will either get mogged or out-dripped. You must be wondering how you prevent this. It's simple. You must apply the grind set to the power of 2. You must play the game not to enjoy it, but as a job, farming good items to trade for platinum. Platinum is this game's version of gems from Clash of Clans. You use them to get a lot of things, like mods, speeding up crafting times, and just getting more of other currencies, like credits and endo. It goes from a looter-shooter to a spreadsheet simulator. You will be consumed by this game's wiki, actually reading the pages instead of skimming them for the blue words and cool pictures. This game will have you analyzing the Euclidean nature of your neighbor's balls to gain a slim chance of actually getting the drop you want. And after an entire month of hard work, grinding for platinum, and the materials needed, you finally have enough to create only the chassis. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, Warframes are made of parts, each with different drop rates and farming requirements. You're cooked. Just pull out the credit card, man. No one is gonna judge you. Despite how much I've ragged on the game, I'm still here. Not as consistently as I once was, as you can tell by me having only one Warframe. My friend, however, has been on that grind. I created the dojo for our clan and then never touched it again. I came back to make this video, and what is this place? He told me I could collect a bunch of endo in here, and where, bro? It was at this moment that I realized Warframe caters to a different type of mental illness. Maybe this game isn't for me, but it might be for you. Give it a shot and see you in the next one.